People are encouraged to dress up in 80s outfits, which I'm already gathering my outfit, so
I'm going just to see your outfit.
beautiful. I love it. That sounds great. And the one other item I just wanted to mention briefly, as the chair, you are the default representative for the Lowell Regional Transit Authority. You can either choose to go to the meetings yourselves. They meet every month, the last Thursday of every month, or you can keep a designee, and I'm interested in staying a designee if you're not interested. So you have that prerogative and that option.
I would love for you to continue that role.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I will let the LRTA know that. Appreciate that. Thank you. That's it.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes, 2 items, Mr. Chairman. Last week was a busy week, not only here locally, but we attended, Mr. Kratman and I attended and represented the board and our community, along with the town manager and the community development director, for the signing of the community compact agreement. Took place in Lowell, but involves 9 communities, part of the Middlesex 3 Coalition. And in addition to that, Tewksbury has developed its own community compact goals, independent of the Middlesex 3. So the Lieutenant Governor was present, and she executed that compact document on behalf of the administration with the town of Tewksbury and the other communities. Consequently, there's roughly $100,000 in funding for transportation-based studies and solutions, particularly in the Route 3 corridor. So hopefully residents of Tewksbury will benefit with job opportunities down, as far down as, in the area of the Burlington Mall and up to the city of Lowell itself, through the Route 3 corridor. We were, I believe, roughly 165 communities now that have executed compact agreements. So it's a very positive step forward, and I think, again, plays into our efforts to continue to be in the face of the administration for the things that we need. The second thing I would report on is that some of us spent some time on Beacon Hill last week, and we met with the Secretary of Public Safety relative to the Regional Emergency Communication Center, and had continued discussions about that approval process. And my takeaway from that discussion was that there's open minds and certainly open ears relative to the needs of the proposed towns of Drake and Tewksbury for the 911 center that would potentially be based here on our DPW property in Tewksbury. So that continues to be a discussion item with the state administration, but we had the delegation there, as well as representatives from the town of Drake and our public safety officials, and it was a very positive, I think, hopefully productive discussion. So there'll be more information on that in the near term. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson. Okay, so I just have a couple items myself. First, the Economic Development Committee will be meeting on April 13th, it looks like, presumably here in this building. That's still needs to be posted. I'll remind everybody, I mentioned this at last week's meeting, but next Thursday, April 14th, there's a DPU hearing relative to the Kinder Morgan pipeline. This is relative to their request to have access to people's properties for surveys, even if those residents have told them no, and so have denied that access. And so they have gone to the state basically looking for that access, and this is a public hearing for residents, and the closest one to us is at Andover High School next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And so I encourage all residents that have an interest in this pipeline project to get out to that meeting and have their opportunity to give their input. And then finally, I'd just like to once again thank my colleagues for voting me to this seat, and most importantly, I'd like to thank Mr. Johnson for his leadership in this place, in this seat for the last 2 years, and I hope, as I said at the beginning, that I can fill those shoes quite well. So we'll see how that goes. And with that, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.